Well, everybody, it's Groundhog's Day again for David Goggins. If you pan it down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning and there's not a car or a person in sight. If you pan over here, it's the same thing. Not a car or a person in sight. People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.
So I'm out here in Eugene, Oregon. Just got through training with Cameron Haynes. If you don't know him, make sure you look him up. We did a 50K yesterday. A lot of people ask me about, how do you train for ultra marathons? The big thing is you gotta put some big runs in, followed by some medium runs. Yesterday did a 50K. My legs were all beat down. What was me tired, feel like shit. But guess what? I know. How about days off? One day, but not today. If you're training for a nice big race, get your legs all tired, mucked up, jacked up, where your mind and body say, I don't want to fucking do shit anymore. And guess what you do? You go out and get some more miles in. So yesterday, I did a 50K. Today I'm gonna do a nice 15-miler, nice and easy. Legs feel like shit, but that's how they're gonna feel at mile 60 and 70 of a 100-mile race. Get after it. Like I said, not today. Get after it.
Down there and I put Rocky in. I got my milkshake, put Rocky. I said, you know what? I was big time in Rocky and Platoon. Why Platoon? I love to see people who were getting beat down, and there's scenes. There's scenes that just drove me, and people in my Hell Weeks, I was in 3 of them, they'd always hear me singing these songs, humming these songs in torturous situations. When everybody's quitting this fucking code, I would be somewhere gone, somewhere fucking gone, and somewhere fucking dark as shit. There's a scene in Platoon when Barnes shoots Elias, and they think Elias is dead, and the choppers are taking off, and Charlie Sheen's asking, Tom Berenger, where's Elias? Where's Elias? William Dafoe. Oh, I found him back there dead somewhere. And through the woods, the Viet Cong is chasing Elias through the woods and they're shooting him in his fucking back. And all he wants to do is get to the fucking chopper. He's getting shot in his back, he's getting up, he's getting shot in his back, he's getting up. And you see this guy just fighting. I love the fucking guy who just fucking fights. And so I put these things in as reminders that you're gonna have to fucking suffer, man. This fucking 0.25, man, man, you're gonna have to fucking suffer to go from this fat, insecure motherfucker to one of the best guys on the planet Earth. This journey is gonna take something that is gonna be incomprehensible to most people. And these different visualizations, how I visualize them in my self-talk, it became so nasty. And all right, motherfucker, maybe tomorrow we can go 0.75. It just became this different mindset. I turned negatives into positives. So I would take it like, who would even think about doing this? So I would sit on my couch saying, who at 297, who can't fucking swim that great, who's scared of the fucking water, would have the fucking balls? Who have the balls to fucking man up, quit a job, and go and just put everything on himself? So it's how I started talking to myself and putting myself in a whole different category, and that would fuel me the next day, and I just kept using that as fuel. No one would do this shit. No one would do this shit. You're the baddest motherfucker around. You're the baddest motherfucker ever lived. And I just kept fueling me with the right kind of message that I needed to hear that I was never telling myself. And through time, it became reality to myself.
Well, life took me somewhere unexpected. I'm unprepared. It's about 6 degrees out here, and I'm underdressed. But guess what? No one gives a fuck. You gotta get the motherfucker in. Sometimes life can really hijack your fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it, someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get after it, stay hard. What statement are you making? The psychology is savagery. I wasn't the best runner, but what I did was I found the work schedules out of my competition, and I made sure they saw me running day and night. I tried to get in their fucking heads. I got a video the other day of this UFC fighter Ferguson. This motherfucker weighs in, and the UFC is fucking canceled. He wasn't just weighing in. He was getting the fucking head of his components. What he did was this. He wanted you to remember his fucking hands and elbows slice you the fuck up. Remember this. Stay hard at all times. Savagery.
Reached the finish line here in 30 hours, 18 minutes, and 54 seconds. Mike's got it. You got it right down here, guys. There. Well, I'm Mike. Your hat is pushing the flash down. Fantastic. How do you feel? Yeah. So, all right. If you're not on duty right now, you can smile. So for those of you who don't know, David's commanding officer contacted me last fall with a lot of high praise for him as an athlete and a human being, and wanted to know what would be necessary for him to compete in the race. And then David followed up with me, and I said, well, you need to have done a 100-mile race or over 100 miles in 24 hours in a 24-hour event. And I said, and you're in San Diego, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, there's a 24-hour race next weekend. So about a week and a half go by, and I get an email from him, and he says, sir, I ran 101 miles in 18 hours. And then I said, what about the other 6 hours? And he said, oh, I thought I only had to run 100, so I did 101. I said, well, normally when you enter a 24-hour race, you run the whole 24 hours. And so just to underline that, and I said, hey, that's fantastic to run that far in 18 hours. And but just to make sure that we took him seriously, he flew off to Hawaii and ran the Hurt 100, which is one of the toughest 100-mile races there is, and very few people finish it. And he finished that race also as a further testimony to how serious he was about getting in the race and wanting to be taken serious. And the selection committee was really impressed with those athletic performances, and as well as what he had to say about his background as a Navy SEAL and serving his country. How was the heat for you?
I didn't even notice it.
You didn't notice it. All right. So the race started at 6 o'clock. Did you, were you thinking about the competition at all? Or what was your focus as you headed out onto the route?
I knew that Akos was a good runner. And
Had you raced together before?
Right, myself and Akos did the 24-hour race and also the one in Hawaii.
Okay.
I knew he's a great runner, so I wanted to pace off Akos for the first half of the race and get a good jump ahead of everybody else. And then I knew Akos would slowly take off. He's a phenomenal runner, so I just try to stay within, the area of Akos, but then he just kicked it in, and that was it. But that was my strategy, to hang with Akos for a while, and then slowly just wait till Scott and Jared caught me at mile 128. So.
Wow. So obviously.
All right, everybody, you see me smiling. Why? Because it kind of sucks out here in New York City. They were expecting some big blizzards to come in, so I was kind of praying to the snow gods for worse weather to come in, because why? In worse weather, we get better. I'm kind of happy, but I was hoping it'd be a lot worse. I'm going to do a nice little run today, and no, I'm not thinking it's warm and 70. I like to live in reality. It sucks. It's about 7 inches of snow, and I'm extremely ecstatic right now. Pain is just a feeling. You see it's happiness? Why? Because it sucks. That's why I'm so happy right now. Merry Christmas.
Opportunities, or you can embrace them and take them. What I finally realized that, and I want to share this with you, if you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing. I can't live that way. I can't live that way. I have to live on the edge. You know, if it wasn't bodybuilding, I'd probably be a motorcycle or cross country, jumping cars or something. I don't know, something crazy. But
I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up on the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you could be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are.